36% of jobs in Australian manufacturing are in a national skill shortage right now. The sector still pushed out $137 billion in value last year. So how are factories supposed to scale output with fewer hands on the floor? The answer is MES, and most companies get the implementation wrong. Here's how to do it right in 7 steps. Step 1. Define your goals before you touch any software. Don't start with a feature list. Start with the actual business problem, whether that's scrap rate, downtime, zero visibility into work in progress. Step 2. Audit your shop floor. Australian factories run a mix of brand new robotics and machines older than some of your operators. Know what talks to your systems and what doesn't before you build anything on top of it. Step 3. Pick your architecture. Cloud for speed and scale. On-premise if you're in defense or need data to stay on site. Hybrid if you're like most Aussie factories trying to balance both. Step 4. Build the integration framework. This is where most MES projects either succeed or completely fall apart. Map your ERP to MES data flow before anyone writes a single line of code. Step 5. Pilot on one line first. Never go big bang. Test where mistakes are cheap to fix, then refine based on what your operators actually tell you. Step 6. Train your people. MES doesn't fail on technology, it fails on culture. Get floor champions on board early and adoption follows on its own. Step 7. Scale, then optimize. Roll out factory-wide, use the data to predict failures before they happen, and keep refining. This part never really stops. App Inventive has actually walked Australian manufacturers through this exact roadmap, helping a global mining and construction equipment maker boost supply chain visibility by 60% and cut logistic costs by 40% through similar shop floor integration work. If you're staring down your own MES decision, talk to App Inventive before you pick a vendor.